Hey there, flippers, and welcome back to Second Life Treasures. So on today's video we are heading back out to the midweek charity shops. It is only going to be the Hospice of Hope and Bernardo's that we go to today, just because I just haven't had the time to get out to the Dogs Trust, but I am hoping to get out there this weekend. Yeah, there's no problems or anything like that, it's just been a time restraint recently. But also, I want to put out a quick apology as well. So today's video is actually a re-upload of my earlier video. Didn't realise that my voiceover audio hadn't recorded properly. It was, a complete mess. So a massive thank you, and I want to just pull up my comments so that I can thank who it was. Roger Miller, just want to say a massive thank you for pointing out that I'd missed the problem with the voiceover. What it was there were certain parts of the video that I had sped up, and for some reason it had, I think my PC isn't the last of its, got the last legs, so we say. I am going to have to get a new PC built at some point this year. But what I did really want to talk about in today's video was basically sourcing at the charity shops. So obviously throughout the winter I have kept the channel going with sourcing from the charity shops, and I have had some, it's been absolutely amazing. And I will say I went out today and done my midweek charity shop hunt. So I've been to the Hospice of Hope and Bernardo's today. I'm going to go to Dogs Trust on Saturday after I do my martial arts class. And yeah, really good. But yesterday I actually trekked out to Canterbury, and originally that was going to be next week's midweek video. But it was absolutely dire. It was, I think it's the first time ever that I've completely busted out at the charity shops. I think when I've had days where we've been hunting around Maidstone and I've literally gone to every charity shop in the town and then managed to find something at PDSA right at the end. And yeah, there's been days where I've gone to a particular town and I might have picked up one thing. But yesterday was a complete bust, and the reason for that was the prices. I have never seen prices like this. There was some shops that were selling sort of bog standard DVDs, the sort that most shops just want rid of. They're selling them for £2.50 each. I know, what one did I go into as that? That was Children's Trust. Children's Trust in Canterbury. I had a look through a couple of DVDs on the shelf. They're all priced up at a minimum of £2.50. So in the end, I didn't even finish looking through the rack. I just bailed out really. Then I saw quite a few pairs of Levi's. Must have seen about 4 or 5 pairs in different shops. I think I actually saw 3 pairs in the Melza. But every shop that I went to, the minimum they had Levi's priced up at was £15. So yeah, there's just, Levi's are very hit and miss. You're looking at between £20 to £30 for a pair of Levi's. And obviously at £20 there's nothing in it. You're wasting your money if you pick them up at that. And even at 25, you're making a couple of pound profit. And I will admit, I won't pick up clothes or shoes unless there's a good profit margin in it. I know I pick up DVDs for like a pound profit, but yeah, clothes and shoes I won't pick up for next to nothing, or for next to no profit, sorry. Because there's a lot of work involved. With the clothes, I have to move all my lighting downstairs, take over the living room, and literally I've got a separate sheet now to put down on the floor in the living room to photograph everything. You've then got to do measurements to put into the listing. And with shoes, 9 times out of 10, they need to be cleaned in one way or another. So there's a lot of effort to go into with clothes and shoes. So unless there's at least £10 profit in it, I won't tend to pick them up. And yeah, it was a bit disheartening. But what I will say is I understand what they're doing and why they're doing it. At the end of the day, they're trying to make money for their charities. So I am not going to begrudge a charity shop for trying to make money for the charity. Yeah, it's disappointing for me, the fact that I can't find stock to resell, but that's my problem at the end of the day, not the charity shops. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Do any of you guys still source at charity shops? Do you do particular charity shops, or do you do anything that you come across? And how have you been finding it? As I say, all the ones locally to me, so the midweek ones, Chatham, Gillingham, Maidstone, Rochester, the RSPCA one that we went to. There is... I've not had any problems with pricing at them. And now, obviously, Canterbury is seen as a more upmarket area. So people in Canterbury might be okay with paying £15 for a second-hand pair of Levi's. But from my perspective, there's no real profit in that. And yeah, for me, it was just very bizarre. To give you another example of how the pricing was there, when I got to British Heart Foundation. Now, the British Heart Foundation is always known for being priced quite highly. And what they've done is they've set up one of the windows in the front with a load of vinyl. Some of the vinyl was priced sort of £20 and up, I think it was. I didn't really look at it. I'm not too sure what I'm looking at when it comes to vinyl. But down the side of the window, they also then had some CDs. And there was 2 CDs in the shelf that drew my attention straight away. And it was two editions of Now. I think one was Now 59 or something like that. And one was Now 30 something. And they had them priced up at £4.95 each. And I personally think that's actually a little bit over eBay pricing. I know that with eBay pricing, it's normally about, about 8 CDs will normally go for about £18. So yeah, I think £5 essentially is exceptionally overpriced for just a single Now CD. But say once again, it's what they're choosing to sell them for. But yeah, it's strange because obviously when I went to Canterbury the 2 times before Christmas, the first time I spent what have we got? I spent £6. I bought 3 things, and that was going to land us a profit of about £16 or £17. Not a lot, but still, for somewhere that I'd gone for work, it was essentially a free trip. And then I spent just under £15 the week after, with a potential sale price of just under £100. So yeah, I managed to get quite a few bits then. But yeah, it is what it is. But I'm back up in Canterbury next week, and I'm debating whether to actually go and look around the charity shops. I know what will happen. I will look around, because I am the world's worst for FOMO. If I'm in an area and I've got the ability to look at charity shops, I will look at charity shops. So I know I say it now that I probably won't go round, but I know when it comes to it, I will end up going round and having a look. But yeah, as I say, it is what it is. I don't as I say, this isn't a rant, a complaint, or anything like that. It's just an observation. And as I say, I want to be able to go to charity shops and pick up 100 million things to resell on eBay. But at the end of the day, the charity shops are there to make money for the charity. And at the end of the day, they're there to sell to normal people, not resellers. But I will say, I say that though, a lot of the charity shops that I go to know that I'm a reseller, especially the ones where I've got talking with the staff, and they're more than happy with me going in, picking up the bits. Like I was in Bernardo's this afternoon and was having a long chat with what I assume was the store manager. She ended up bringing some bits out from the back for me, and yeah, it just is what it is. But as I say, let me know what you think down below. And yeah, so what we'll do now is I'm just going to let the last bit of the video play out, and then what we'll do is we'll head home and we'll have a look at everything I've managed to pick up. Okay, so we are back from the charity shop, and as you can see, we got a really good haul today. I'm really looking forward to going through everything that we've got. So I'm going to dive straight in and head over to here where we've got our collection DVDs, but we've also got some video games in here as well. So you'll see there we've got a couple of Call of Duty games. We've got Modern Warfare 2 and 2 copies of Black Ops, all on the 360. Looking at them individually, they don't sell for too much, but what I am doing is collecting them up because I have got a collection of Modern Warfare games on the 360, and I think actually I've now got enough. So with getting Modern Warfare 2, I think I've now got a full set that I can list online. I'll be able to list them for about £25. So yeah, that's good. Then we've got some Little Britain, some Harry Potters, some Lord of the Rings. We've got a copy of the original Batman as well, and the Matrix. Now the Matrix I know is another one that I need to finish off a set, so I'll be putting that set together now, and I'll photograph that after the video and get it listed straight away. But the total price that I paid for all of the collection DVDs today was £7.87. So not too bad there. And then yeah, as I say, I will get them put into some listings. Then I'm going to move straight across to another collection of DVDs and video games, and these are the ones that I'm going to list individually. So the first one we've got there is the Terminator 2 Extreme Edition DVD. This is a 2-disc DVD box set. We paid 33p for this out of Bernardo's, and looking online this sells for about £10 in a... Sorry about that, I forgot to change the battery on my camera and the battery then decided to die. So going back to the DVDs that we've got here, so we've got the Terminator 2 Extreme Edition. It's a 2-disc special edition DVD. We paid 33p for it out of Bernardo's, £10 sale price, which would land us a £6.26 profit. Then we move on to the Flower of My Secret. This is a brand new and sealed DVD. We paid 60p out of Hospice of Hope. Looking online, it sells for about £8, and that would be a £4.25 profit. Then we've got the Slipper and the Rose. Once again, another new DVD out of Hospice of Hope. Once again, 60p purchase price, £7 sale price on this one, and a £3.52 sale profit. Then we've got a... I'm missing a DVD. What am I missing? Okay, apparently I'm meant to have... No, I know what I've done. Right, so out of the collection DVDs, you'll see there, I've actually got the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So I've got the Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers and Return of the King. And what I've done is I've actually added another entry on my list here for the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So if I sell all 3 DVDs together, it will cost me, the cost of them will be £1.80. Be able to sell them for £8, and that'll be a £2.74 profit. I probably will do that because I've got quite a lot of the Lord of the Rings DVDs building up now. And I think I've also got a couple of sets where I can do all 6 films. So yeah, I might put a mixture out there, a couple of Lord of the Rings sets, a couple of Hobbit sets, and a couple of sets of everything. Then we've got the lucky one, Blu-ray. This is brand new and sealed. Picked it up for £1 out of Hospice of Hope, I believe. And we paid £4.50 for this. 94p profit, so not too great, but still, yeah. Then next up, we've got a couple of PlayStation 4 games, and when I first went into Hospice of Hope today, we saw Lego Dimensions, and then when I went out the back, there was just a stack of PS4 games. I think I've got a couple. What have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 that I've kept for myself to go into my gaming collection. These are the ones that I already had in my collection, but were worthwhile picking up. So the first one is the Lego Dimensions, which we paid £2 for. We also picked up Lego Worlds for another £2. We can actually sell them both together for £20. Which would be a £11.46 profit. So really chuffed with that. Then also staying on the theme of Lego, we have got Lego Marvel Superheroes. Once again, we paid £2 for this. It sells for about £8, and that would be a £3 profit. So not massive on that one, but yeah, it was an extra one that I chucked in. Didn't really know what the costs were, but just literally picked up everything that was PS4. I think the only thing that I left was the original version of Destiny, just because I already had it and I know that it doesn't sell for a lot. But moving on, the next pickup we're going to look at is the Maxwell DAT, and that's DAT tapes. So this is digital audio tape. I think these were brought out as they were trying to replace the old cassette tapes. This is about the turn of the century, so about like 2000s. They were brought out as a competitor for minidisc, but don't think they went anywhere. So yeah. But we picked both of these up for 80p out of Hospice of Hope, and I picked them up. I saw that they were marked up at 40p each, and I thought, you know what, old media is really worth picking up, especially if it's new and sealed, like these are. So I didn't look it up in the store. I just literally picked it up. I thought for 80p, if they're a bust, they're a bust. It doesn't really matter. But when I got home, had a look at what they were selling for, and for both of them together, should be able to get about £20, which would be a £14.45 profit. So really chuffed with that. Then we move down to, let me zoom out a bit. We've got a pair of women's Levi's. And these are a pair of black women's 511s. They're a 34 waist, 30 leg. We paid £2.50 for these out of Bernardo's, which was really, really cheap. As soon as I saw the price, I was picking them up regardless. Looking online, they don't sell for as much, these ones. Only sell for about £20, but that will still be an £11.48 profit. So not going to complain at that at all. Then moving along, we've got a whole bunch of shoes in today's pickup, which is good because I don't really pick up shoes too often. We've got a pair of women's Nike Run All Day trainers in a size 3. We paid £5 for these out of Bernardo's. Looking online, they sell for about £20, and that would be an £8.28 profit. Then we've got a pair of New Balance Classic 574s in a size 7. These will be men's. We picked them up for £10 out of Hospice of Hope. Looking online, they sell for about £30, which would be an £11 profit. And then the other pair of shoes that we've got are a pair of men's steel toe cap, Grafters steel toe cap boots. They're a size 8. We picked them up for £7 in Hospice of Hope, and yeah, I pretty much just grabbed them because I knew that steel toe cap boots would sell quite easily. The bottom of the shoes are absolutely immaculate. Looks like they've not been worn at all. There is some wear to the front of the toes, and the laces do need to be replaced. But other than that, they are in really good condition. Looking online, I should be able to list these for about £20, which would net us a £7.24 profit. So really happy with that one. Then we've got a couple of games, and the first one that we're going to look at is this deluxe game house. So it's a tabletop game, and you've got multiple game boards that sit on the top. You've got Ludo, backgammon, chess, and there's a couple of others I can't remember. I saw this in Bernardo's. It was priced up at £6, and I really wasn't sure on it, to be honest. It just ended up being a let's just give it a go. Couldn't really find anything online when I looked, so just had a punt at it, and I'll be honest, it's not worked out as I hoped. So obviously we paid £6 for it. Looking online, it sells for about £15. I think I could only see one that was listed. I think it was listed at $49.95 with about £4 shipping on it. So I could probably get a couple of quid more with shipping. But if we do manage to sell it for £15, including shipping, that would be a 26p loss, which, yeah, isn't great. But, yeah, I'll see what I can do with that. Even if I can break even on it, it's, yeah, at least it's a lesson learned. Oh, sorry. It's a lesson learned. Then the final pickup for today was a copy of Monopoly. And yeah, we've not been picking up too many copies of Monopoly recently. I know I've had a couple from I had one from a charity shop the other week and one from Facebook the other week, but other than that, it's probably before Christmas I've picked up my last Monopoly, and these sell really well. So we've got the electronic banking edition. So this is one of the ones that doesn't have any cash. It's just a card and a little reader. The main thing to be aware with these is to always check the reader. Take the batteries out, get rid of the batteries that are in there, put fresh ones in and test that it's all working. If there is any corrosion, obviously that needs to be cleaned. The way I normally clean it is with isopropyl alcohol, and if they are particularly corroded, I will actually remove the battery, the actual battery terminals, soak them in isopropyl alcohol, and then use a toothbrush and is it an emery board? The little board that women use for doing their nails. I think it's called an emery board. And yeah, just clean up the battery terminals. But I will admit I haven't checked the battery terminals on this one yet, so I will do that as soon as we finish the video. But we picked it up for £2 out of Bernardo's. From previous sales, I'll sell it for about £20, which would net us a £10.95 profit. So yes, and that is everything that we've picked up today. I will say, you probably will have noticed that I haven't been going to the Dogs Trust the last couple of weeks. And I will say, there is no problems. There's no reason that I haven't been going. I've just not had the time to go. Normally what I was doing, me and my little one go to a martial arts class on a Saturday morning, and then we normally swing in there after the martial arts class. But I've literally just been so stacked over recent weeks that I just haven't had a chance to go in there. I am going to do my best to get in there this weekend, because I need to catch up with them with regards to the Take That set as well. So what I've done with the Take That set, for those of you that didn't see the sales video at the beginning of the month, the buyer that won the auction pulled out. Don't know what the deal is with that. I just had to take them for what they said. Basically just said they couldn't afford to pay for it. So yeah, it is what it is. I have relisted it. I've listed it as a fixed priced auction with offers. I've got it listed at, I think, £65 plus shipping, and then obviously I'll pay any additional shipping and the eBay fees. So the minimum that I'll aim to give the Dogs Trust will be the £65. But obviously, if someone does chuck an offer, I'll consider it. Obviously, dependent on what it is. But let's get back to what we're doing today and the totals. So total for today was £51 and 50p. Total expected sale price is £207 and 50p. That would net us a total profit of about £95 and 31p. I will be honest. It might be a bit out because the Lego Dimensions and the Lego Worlds listing that I've got on my sheet here isn't right, so I've had to change that on the fly. So I might be wrong, but if I am, the price that's just down in the bottom corner will be what's correct. But with that said, I am going to wrap up today's video. But before you head off, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're not already, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell to be kept up to date when I upload new videos. I am getting so close to my 500 subscriber goal, at what point we will be doing a subscriber giveaway. And yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching today. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, bye.